Hello, Saggies. Welcome to your new moon tarot reading for the new moon in Aries on April 1st. I'm so grateful that you're here. This is Into the Infinite. I'm Charlie. Thank you for joining me. So, this is your call to adventure reading. That's what kind of came through and what wanted to come through in terms of structuring this reading. So, we're going to dive right in. So, I would like to invite the angels, my spirit guides, my guardian angels, protectors, teachers, and their healing energy to this space. And I ask that it is a safe space that allows for the fullest expression of our light, humanity, ascension, and healing. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Here we go. So, for Sagittarius, what do we got, Spirit? What do we got for this Aries new moon? What just came to mind is in terms of the ninth house, Jupiter in Aries may be something you want to look at and really understand how it affects your chart because it just has been coming up a couple times in this reading in terms of the wheel card, and that energy has been quite loud. So you may want to take a look at how that may impact you and your energy or your chart. So Spirit, can you please clarify further this energy for Sagittarius? You want it? Okay. No, okay. Ten of Swords. Can I get another one there? Yeah. Woo. Heyo. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, Sagittarius. I mean, it's very Sagittarius of me to do that, but whoa. Okay, so I feel like this new moon may be a bit of a doozy for you, energetically speaking. I'm going to clarify it with the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot here. The reason why I said holy shit, I'll show you. So you got the Magician card to start. You also have the Four of Swords. But then you also have the Ten of Swords. Okay, and then from the Ten of Swords, I just wanted to get some more cards to clarify. And in the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Star, clarified by the Lovers, clarified by the Hermit, clarified by the Chariot. So do you have your holy shit bar ready? That's, yeah. Wow. Wow. Sagittarius, this is beautiful. Oh, I just heard the love of a lifetime. I don't know who that's for. And if that applies to you, great. I'm almost getting that this new moon is going to be about things that you thought were coming and then they weren't, and then they all show up at once, right? Like this magician energy, it's almost like the universe is like, manifest, do your thing. And you're like, no, it's not here yet. So you're just like doing your thing, and then you're like, you know what? Screw it. And then all of a sudden the universe is like, bam, all of these things come up, right? Like healing, love, and Lovers is a choice, but I think that the choice is to see the wisdom in this, and it just pushes you right forward. And these are like big things that you're learning. So it's almost like the block was like the reason why I kind of stopped when I put these two cards down was that I was reading a Magician in reverse. And then I just checked in with Spirit internally and asked, like, do you want these two together? And Spirit said, no, because the Magician in reverse was for you to know that that's how this energy was showing up, and that there's a healing that you need to do in terms of believing that you are a powerful manifester. So like in that moment, it was just this awareness that came to me. And that's why I was like, check in. Do I do this? Do you want me to do this? So that was kind of why I stopped there. So I'm getting that you are a powerful manifester, but like perhaps you haven't really thought that you were. And that this new moon in Aries is going to be showing you just how much. And I'm almost getting like there's this way that you might have been trying to control the manifestation somehow, like to bring things to you more quickly. But what it's actually been doing is causing like this sense of stagnation, right? Like the way I look at the Magician card, is it close to the end here somewhere? I don't know if it is. The Magician card in the Rider-Waite Tarot and the Strength card are quite interesting to me because it's two ways of manifesting. There it is. It is two ways of manifesting, right? You can manifest magnetizing, or you can manifest in struggle. And I think that the Seven of Wands showing up with the Strength card is sort of you in that struggle, right? I'm getting that you've been pushing against more than really drawing in. And I think it's kind of been exhausting you a little bit. Yeah, it's been exhausting you a little bit. Four of Swords here, but that's also what came out. I'm going to put those there. It's really been tiring you. And I'm almost getting the Justice in reverse, like an injustice. Like it's been making you feel like life isn't fair and like going like, where's my stuff? And really starting to doubt things. And not overly, just like in little ways, like subtly doubting yourself. And whether you're doing the right things. But this is the universe saying that you have been on the right path, in the right track. Yeah. Like the fulfillment is coming. It's not about whether it is or not. I think that there was some divine timing at work. I feel very like wheel energy on this. Divine timing. And it could have also been you had to reconnect with your why. Why did you want this stuff? Why did you want why did you want higher wisdom, healing, and love? And moving forward on that, right? On all those things being activated and brought to you. What is it about them that you wanted? Because sometimes we want things because we want to avoid something else, or we want something because we want to know the joy of that, and we want to give love as much as we get love. We want wisdom so that we can give to other people, right? It's sort of this like reciprocity energy, and I almost wonder if that's where you had to get clearer on your why. You had to get a little bit clearer on your reasoning for this. And that was kind of going to make the big difference for you. Okay. And the Empress. Yeah. And this, like, it's almost like you have the King of Pentacles. You have this command over 3D. Like there's ways that you've manifested in 3D where you're like, yeah, like I've got that. You're a very powerful manifester in terms of resources. And this can be financial resources, but this can also be resources like deep friendships. This can also be like really meaningful connections with family. This can mean work, right? The Empress to me is like the integration of all of the lessons of the Queens. So I think that this is really about you connecting with how it is. I'm hearing connecting with your intuition. Connecting with your intuition about the fact that you've been on the right path all along. Yeah, it's like you've kind of felt like you felt limited. I get the sense that you were questioning, like there's this sort of, not belief that started to form, but I'm getting this Empress, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles energy, where it's almost like it made you feel like you really weren't sure if, not just if you were on the right path, but like if this was, I'm hearing meant to be. And I think that there was something that kind of went down that not shocked you completely, but I think it just gave you the right jolt and put you back in the right direction. Like it was just this awareness that you had, or something happened and you're like, oh, wait. Right. That is the right path. I got it. Okay, perfect. Like there are times where I've been doing different things and, I'll see like some synchronicity, or a song will come on the radio, the song Hang On by the band Need to Breathe. There are times where I would doubt my path and what's happening on it. And I would hear things like that song would come on. And I was like, oh, okay, Spirit, like I gotta get my head right about it. And I think that this is you really getting your head right about it. And it could be that you'll find that kind of support from friends through these challenges, and kind of wondering and these are all manifestations, can be stuff, but it can also just be forward movement and knowing that we're going in the right direction, even if it doesn't make sense. So I'm feeling though, like this is a lot to do with, there's a healing that's taken place, like healing a broken heart, or, like this is where, like, when you heal, after you heal and you start to draw things in, it's almost like in this like star, lovers, hermit, chariot energy, right? Where you're the forward movement and forward momentum. And in terms of the new, I think that it'll just be this understanding during this new moon energy where, yeah, this is the transformation. This is so many major arcana. Oh my goodness. I think that the transformation that is going on is the one that you're starting to receive these downloads from your intuition, not without you feeling defensive, of course. And the sun is here in Chariot again. Look at all of these major arcanas. Wow. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, you showed up here as well. It's almost like I look at this here and I feel like, oh, the gang's all here. Like so many major arcanas. I think that trusting your intuition is not necessarily the transformation that you're going through, but what transforms the situation. What transforms the situation is you trusting in your intuition and understanding where you want to go, resisting the urge to feel kind of like, ugh, about it because it's taking a while. Because the outcome here, to me, this is beautiful. Sun, Chariot, Temperance, and Ace of Cups. And Chariot was up here as well. So this is forward movement, right? And the Chariot can come across as like progress more than movement, like progress and all of like in terms of charged with a specific energetic foundation and activity, which all things are fundamentally. What I'm trying to say though is like, there's a sort of like there's an 8 of Wands, which the Chariot encompasses. So this is like fast moving stuff. Like it's almost like there's this need to trust yourself. And once you start to do that, it doesn't just bring in love. I feel like it starts to bring in an awareness that you have all of these different elements to you as well. All of these things are within you. And that's what's going to bring this stuff in. And stuff is just the way that I'm describing this kind of group of manifestations or this desire that you've had. All of these things are coming together. And I think that it's resulting like this, and it's sort of like an integration, right? It's like the quick pace of joy. Like when it hits, it really hits. When your intuition lands, it really lands. And I think that this is informing you moving towards a more joyful place, integrating more wisdom. And the Ace of Cups to me is representation of so the Death card is that's the major arcana. The minor arcana reflection is all of the aces, and that's the beginning, right? And the 10 of Swords, which isn't here, but what I see is the Ace of Cups as like this is the kind of new start that you've been wanting. So it's a new start. There's no Judgment card or 6 of Cups, so it's not really a restart. But I'm hearing like an engine revving, like you've been trying to start the car and it's like, so in the car that I have, if you don't push the brake pedal down to the floor enough, when you push the button to turn it on, it can make the engine kind of like, whir, 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 whir. You're welcome for the sound effect. But that's almost like what I'm getting here is like, you just had to push the button a little bit further and the High Priestess is the button. Like and then it just like, the engine like fires to life. I'm not going to do an impression of an engine because I will probably sound haunted. So can I just get one more card to clarify this, please, Spirit? Fool. Shut the front door. And the Hanged Man. Okay, I'm officially done. Sagittarius, I'm going to do like, this is just confirming everything, really. And then on the bottom was the Lovers. Like, I'm not even looking at the bottom anymore. Because I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this. I'm just mad because I feel like you've been refusing to see it. I'm mad because I feel like they're not mad. I'm not like, grr. I mean, like, I just did a stupid impression of a car. Can you really be upset and mad and do that? No. I think that this, take the leap. When these things start to show up, don't doubt yourself. Don't get into this like Neptunian Pisces energy and like this like, woo, I don't really know. Maybe there's something more, blah, blah, blah. Like you're like floating almost in like I don't know why the movie Flubber just came to mind. Ugh. But like this, like, it's like this nebulous, like floating energy, and you can kind of get carried away with the manifesting and the dreaming part of the manifesting. Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep it kind of grounded. You're manifesting, yes, but like be aware of of the fact that there are choices that are going to come up, but this, I'm almost getting this in like this position where it's like resist the urge to lose yourself in the dreaming. Because eventually the thing is about manifesting is eventually you're gonna have to take action, right? Like I can put, have a YouTube channel up on my vision board and it can be wonderful and fantastic, but then I actually have to do something about it. I can be like, I want love in my life and I have to start to take chances and, tell people things, even if it makes me feel uncomfortable. And even if someone's like, no, thank you. Even if someone like they don't respond, even if they don't answer back, even if they don't like, it's all of these don'ts. And like, you have to open yourself up to that. Because if you really want these things, you have to take the risk first. And that is that's to me, that's like temperance energy. That's your energy, Sag. That's like transmuting, that's alchemizing the fear because the risk, the fool energy, you might worry about looking foolish, but like you took chances. And I don't know a single Sag that has ever taken chances that they truly, fully, deeply regret. So remember your Jupiter. I don't know who needs to hear that. Remember your Jupiter. I'm clarifying this with the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle by Kelly Sullivan Walden. So Spirit, can you please give me some messages from a Saggies for this new moon reading? Whoa. Never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those who honor you. And make the grade with flying colors. Remember, you signed up for this. I think that's beautiful. I almost get the feeling of like blowing off steam. Like it reminds me of blowing off steam, because it's like there's this frustration about it not arriving yet. But just remember that there's the song "Turn, Turn, Turn" by the Birds just came to mind. Like there's a time for dreaming, there's a time for waiting, and there's a time for reaping that what you sow. And there's a time for the transformation that happens along the way. And I think you need to lean into that transformation. Okay, so because of the abundance of major arcana here, I'm just going to very quickly fly through naming them. We have Magician energy, which is Mercury. I'm also seeing Libra, which is Venus and Taurus. And I'm also seeing the Empress, which is more Venus energy. The Tower, which is Mars, Pluto. I'm also seeing Death, which is Mars, Pluto. The Empress is here the High Priestess is here as well. That's the Moon. Chariot is Cancer. Temperance is Sag. Sun is Leo. Hanged Man is Neptune and Pisces. The Fool is air energy. Magician, more Mercury. And the Lovers, Gemini, more Mercury. So that is your new moon reading. You're going to have one heck of a new moon. Let me tell you, Sag. This is great, though. This is excellent. I'm actually quite excited for you. So I feel like you're going to make the grade with flying colors with this many major arcana. How can you not? Remember, you signed up for this. So it's all coming up just fine. So thank you so much for joining me here. If this resonated, like or subscribe and or do both. I would love it if you did. This helps me know that this reading resonated, and it also helps me give more content like this to you. So yeah, there's also other ways that you can connect with me throughout the week in terms of content that I post dailies and monthlies and in between as well. So from here on out, Sagittarius, this is an excellent reading for you. I hope you have a wonderful Aries new moon.